Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here, and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what the collective needs to hear at this time. I have set that intention with my guides and with this deck. So if you are here because this popped up on your feed, then this is for you. If you are here because of the title, then this message is definitely for you. So let's get into the tarot and see what we have from Spirit. I did bring out an oracle deck as well. We'll pull from the end and get some additional messages from Spirit. So we have the Two of Cups on the bottom, and there is a Ace of Cups here, and then the Eight of Swords. I don't know why I'm feeling called to show these. I usually only pull the one, so we'll see if it comes out. But let's get into the message. Some kind of partnership or union here. There's your energy. So be sure and like the video. Leave a comment if you feel called to do so. And definitely subscribe to the channel. It really helps me to grow. And all the interaction really pushes my channel out there, and it helps others to be able to get the messages too. So I really appreciate you guys doing that. Thank you. Wow. Okay. So again, that Ace of Cups is on the bottom. I just want to point that out. So again, we had that Two of Cups on the bottom. This is about balance. So twos are all about balance. It's about decisions. There's masculine and feminine energy here. This could be about a union or some kind of partnership, right? It doesn't have to be about love. Two of Cups, I think a lot of times is associated with love, and it can be, but this could be like a business partner, some kind of union with self, right? So the situation is the King of Wands. This is your energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. This is just that big picture thinking, right? He is an entrepreneur. Like, he is very passionate, very fiery. That's that fire energy. But, you know, he goes after what he wants and really stands on his, stands on business, basically. He's just very big picture thinking. He can see things for the long term, right? So that's what makes him a good entrepreneur. Like, he can look at things and see the long term in things, or see the bigger picture in situations. I feel like that maybe this is you, kind of just like standing in your power. But the obstacle here is the Death card. So I feel like you're going through some kind of transformation. This could be like an internal, again, with this Two of Cups, I'm thinking like an internal transformation here. Something about endings and beginnings, right? Because the Death card is all about that transformation and endings and beginnings. But this could be like a spiritual situation, right? Where you are kind of going through some sort of internal transformation here and really kind of stepping into your power, right? Does that make sense? It has to do with your stability, like building some kind of wealth here. So the King of Pentacles is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be dealing with an Earth sign. You don't have to be. This could just have to do with like focusing on your stability and wealth. Again, with the entrepreneur energy, really transforming how you see stability, how you see wealth. Again, with that spiritual aspect, it is about maybe transforming the way you deal with money, or transforming how you do it, right? So perfect example, maybe you are leaving a job and stepping out into being an entrepreneur, right? So you're going to have to change the way you see money, right? So maybe it comes in, maybe you get clients, right? Let's just say you're a fitness coach. I don't know why I'm thinking of that. So maybe you want to start your own business. You're a trainer, right? And you're going to have like 4 or 5 different clients. You may get a lump sum and you need to stretch it out for like a month or 2 at a time, right? It's just a different way of looking at money and a different way of dealing with stability. I feel like that's changing for you. That's transforming for you. In the recent past, we have the Hierophant. Again, this is about belief systems, institutions, traditions, like traditional way of doing things, or again, with that, like leaving corporate America, or some kind of like higher knowledge learning. I feel like there's some kind of internal transformation going on here that has to do with your stability. Maybe you've kind of stepped into more of a teacher role or an entrepreneurial type of role. And again, that higher knowledge, seeing things in a different way. So your higher self or your guides are telling you, the Ten of Swords. So there's a painful ending kind of still lingering that you're needing to heal from, right? The tens are the end of a cycle. Like this is the end of a painful cycle. So you could have gone through something in the past that led to deceit, lies, something painful here, but that is ending, and this is calling you to heal from that and focus on the future. And I feel like maybe that's what's transforming here is the healing from that is going to help transform your thoughts on stability and your traditions, like maybe again with the belief system, believing that you have to work in corporate America in order to make it, right? Believing that you have to do things a certain way in order to become successful, to build stability. That's all transforming for you here, and there's some kind of ending taking place with that. So with the death card here as well, like it's not easy to transition and to go through different things, right? Something had to end in order for you to move into this new mindset. So this could be some type of like spiritual awakening. This can be some sort of mindset change, and that's not easy. Like you've been through a lot. So, but you're at the end of that cycle, right? That's a very good energy to focus on. Yes, you've been through a lot, but you're at the end of that cycle. In the near future, we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is ultimate stability, building that legacy, building wealth for generations to come, right? You have, what is this, like 4 generations? You have like the grandpa, the parents, and then the child, right? So this is like generational wealth, family wealth. This could be an inheritance coming in here. I know with the astrology and everything, I've kind of been getting that myself. I'm a Sag sun, so this could be like an inheritance coming in here. This could also just be you focusing more on your long-term stability, right? With this King of Pentacles, this mindset change, this focus, this transformation that you've been going through is really leading to building this generational wealth. This, maybe you're building a company, maybe you are building some kind of spiritual business here, and really transforming you're basically just transforming like your stability, your life here. And your feelings, we have the 10 of Cups, which is that ultimate wish fulfillment, right? This is like really feeling like you want this ultimate happiness, focused on growing, focused on emotional fulfillment. Sorry, I keep repeating myself, sorry. But what is your ultimate wish fulfillment, right? Is that like the perfect job, the perfect spouse, like the white picket fence, right? What is that for you? This is you kind of just focusing on the ultimate emotional fulfillment and what is going to make you happy. You're just very focused on your happiness. But you have the 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Like that's amazing energy. In your environment, the influence here, we have the 4 of Cups. So maybe you're feeling kind of pulled back, and it could have to do with that 10 of Swords energy. You could be holding back from something, right? Maybe emotionally, and you're not seeing an opportunity, right? So he has his arms crossed and he's just very stagnant, very bored, and he's not seeing this opportunity, this cup that spirit is offering. Like there could be something that you're not seeing in your environment, an opportunity that you're not seeing that's going to come in here. Needing to open up to new opportunities, open up emotionally, spiritually, and really seeing new opportunities here. Your hopes and fears, we have the Emperor. This is taking control. This is leadership. This is stability, right? So he has his armor on here. So he's ready like to go after things. He's ready to take control of situations, but he is sitting here poised on his throne, right? So I feel like you're really hoping to gain control and gain that stability that you want, right? Having like this control over your life and situations that are going on, right? Because you've been through this 10 of Swords, like this painful ending. And I feel like now you are just feeling more in control and hoping to really kind of step into some sort of leadership here, or stepping into this Emperor energy. The potential outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. This again is stability. This is focus on wealth. She's very nurturing. She is very abundant. She's very stable, grounded. Pentacles are all about that grounded energy. So you have the King and Queen of Pentacles here, and then you have the Two of Cups. So this very well could be maybe you meet a divine counterpart here and you guys are building something together here, this 10 of Pentacles. But this could also just be like your internal divine masculine feminine integrating and really kind of having union with your higher self and your 3D self, right? So I know that's kind of woo woo, but I mean, we are watching tarot, right? So I feel like this is just that balance, that masculine feminine balance, this um, union with self here and knowing when to go after things and when to receive things. But potentially, this is going to lead to this very stable and grounded energy. This Queen of Pentacles, you know, she's very nurturing, very caring, very wealthy, very giving, very generous energy. And then I just saw the rabbit, which made me think of fertile. Like it's going to be a very fertile time for you. So, I mean, you could be building a business, you could be just transforming the way that you do things and stepping into your power. I really love this. This is amazing. Oh, so that Ace of Cups that I pointed out on the bottom, when you look at this, the Four of Cups, this is like this new emotional beginning, right? I feel like there is a new emotional beginning trying to come in here, and you may be a little closed off to it. But ultimately, I feel like you're going to open up to that, like just needing to fill your cup and open up to these new possibilities. I knew there was a reason. Like when they draw my attention like that, you might be kind of stuck in your head about things. You know, you had that 10 of Swords in your higher self, like put an end to these painful cycles. You could have been stuck in some kind of cycle and needing to really end something here. Maybe kind of stuck in limiting yourself, not believing in your power here. And now that's transforming into like this more stable, grounded type of energy. So what do they not see coming, Spirit? Queen of Wands. I love this. Yeah. So you have the Queen of Wands, Three of Swords, Five of Swords. This conflict, this healing from whatever this conflicting energy was, right? That 10 of Swords. I feel like you are really going to step into your power here. You have the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, and then you have the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So again, that balancing your masculine, feminine energy. This is about you stepping into your power here, healing some sort of loss, heartbreak, transforming things. I just keep hearing transforming, transitioning, transforming, like going through a transformation. I don't know why they keep saying that. Anyway, sorry. This is about you healing your heart, whatever this 10 of Swords was, this painful cycle. And then you have the Five of Swords, which is like the conflict and tension. And then, so this is about like winning at all costs, right? Like choosing your battles wisely and knowing when to fight and when to just walk away from things. So these people are like defeated, walking away here, right? So I feel like that's a cycle that is ending for you. And you're really kind of healing that internal heart and choosing to walk away from things. Avoiding conflict, right? Like don't feed into the conflict here. Yeah, this is just you kind of stepping into your power. And I love the Queen of Wands because it is, I always associate Sagittarius with Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. I like the Queen of Wands because she's like the magician, right? So the magician is a master manifester card. Like he has all the tools that he needs and he manifests what he wants. That is the Queen of Wands. She is like the court card and the female version of the magician. They called her the Witch of the Tarot because she manifests, right? And she also has this black cat, which kind of feeds that symbolism, that she is very creative, very joyful, passionate, charismatic type of energy. But she manifests everything that she wants. And Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is like expansion. It is like the luckiest sign, right? I always say I'm very lucky. I've been through a lot, like very heavy energy, but I always come out on top, right? Things always work out for me. And I tell myself that all the time. But she is like the master manifester. So I feel like this is just like Sagittarius really kind of stepping into our power here and knowing that we can, everything is going to work out, and like really healing from some kind of conflict. That could be like mental conflict, or it could be an actual conflict that you were dealing with. But it's time to heal. It's time to put an end to that. You had that 10 of Swords and an ending of a cycle here, and with that Death card. Really kind of stepping in and balancing that masculine feminine, right? Again, with that balance. What is the advice for Sagittarius, Spirit? I really love this. I think it's amazing. It's going to lead to so much. I just know, Sag, if you guys are anything like me, like I've just been through so freaking much. Like I was talking to my therapist the other day, and it's like, I feel like I've lived 5 different lifetimes in my 43 years. It's crazy all that I have been through, but it's led me to where I am now. So I'm eternally grateful. So your advice is Ace of Swords, clarity, truth, communication, speaking your truth and getting clarity on situations, being honest with yourself here. We have Temperance, which is your card. This is about integrating those lessons. Why I just said that. Like anyway, integrating those lessons, alchemizing the energy, right? So like this archangel has these 2 chalices, again with the balance, the 2 of Cups. She's holding that 2 of Cups. It's about balancing emotions. She is in the water and on land. So she is grounded and stable and grounded in her emotions, emotionally balanced, stable, calm, patient energy, and integrating lessons and really kind of getting clear on things here, right? So that Ace of Swords is about getting clear. And then we have the 3 of Cups, which is joy, happiness, community. What do you consider your community? Your family, your friend group, your work group, whatever this is. I feel like things are just like you're getting very clear, and gaining clarity on situations, lessons that you have learned, and focusing on building like joy, happiness, and focusing on a community here. Whether that's friends, family, whatever you consider your community. Really focusing on that and integrating those lessons. I love this. Really awesome. Just like, learning a lot of lessons and opening up to new opportunities. Just because you've had painful things in the past doesn't mean that things can't be great in the future, right? I have to constantly tell myself that. Especially when you've learned a lesson and you're integrating good, healthy energy, right? That moves you into a new positive direction. So really focus on that. Because sometimes, I can fear like repeating a pattern or a cycle, but once you've recognized those patterns and cycles, you're able to choose better for yourself. Man, that's a lot. It's fine though. Difficult road. Spirit of perseverance, being prepared for great things, walking the hard path in life. Yeah. Sagittarius have definitely had it rough. I know I have. But we're coming out of that. We're thinking positive, right? I mean, we're ruled by Jupiter. Come on. Reward and recognition. Congratulations. Your hard work will soon pay off and take you in the direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and your own power. Again, King and Queen of Wands, step into your power. Recognize that you are, an amazing being. And like this is, you got the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Like there is stability. There is prosperity coming in here. Things are paying off. They really are. Wisdom. You've been here before and you know what to do, yet you fear disappointing others. The wise choice may not be the popular choice, but choose for the highest good in this situation. I love that. Inner peace. You're letting outside circumstances create turmoil and frustration within you. Remember, you always have the power to choose your response. Let inner peace attract a higher vibrational outcome for you. That 10 of Swords and 3 of Swords, that's really like heartbreaking energy, right? Alchemize that, work with that, integrate it into your lessons, and focus on the good here, because that's what's going to, really push us forward. Choice. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition, eliminate everyone else's input, and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. Love that. Self-doubt. You are questioning yourself and unable to move forward. Don't let fear hold you back. You have the strength and power to see it through. Now is the time to break free of this limiting pattern. Yes. This death card, like needing to put an end to like your confidence. The King of Wands is all about that confidence, that fiery, passionate energy, putting an end to this lack of confidence here and really stepping into your power. So I absolutely love this. I feel like really great things are coming in for Sagittarius finally. I know we've needed it for a long time. We've learned a lot of lessons, but they're going to help us on the path forward, and great things are coming in here. I just know it. So I hope that message helped, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.